Welcome to 2 Minute Tactics, where we look at a recent game and focus on the tactical approach of the teams. Hi guys, this week we're going to be looking at Man Orientated Pressing. But before we get into this week's video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe, and if you missed last week's video, click on the link above. So we're going to be focusing on Man Orientated Pressing. Let's get 2 minutes on the clock and let's go. Okay, so we're looking at Man Orientated Pressing, which is pressing the ball with one or two players while the other players focus on access points the opponent on the ball may have. Okay, so it's a man marking, scheming the surrounding layers of pressure. So if we look here, we've got the one player pressing the ball here, but the surrounding players are all man marking, so it's difficult for the player on the ball to have any access points to play, because when he does play, then they're instantly under pressure, and then we can look to, on the trigger then, get support from surrounding areas. The advantage of the man marking is that defenders have access to the opponents instantly. Okay, so we're already pressing our opponents. We can already be physical. We can already challenge for the ball. The ball presser, so in here, will try to force the opponent into a mistake or win the ball back themselves. Okay, might try and force them into areas where we can win the ball. So in here, as we've spoke before, we want to try and close that field of vision. So we want to try and show them one way. Can we show them to the sideline where we can get people, players coming across and supporting that, because this area of the field is closed, so then everybody can move across as a team. The difference between space pressing, so space orientated pressing, this pressure allows more breathing room for passes. The options are going to be open, but it leads to more tackles and challenges. So it's teams who are physical. We've seen teams such as Bayern Munich in the past adopt this style because they've had the fullbacks out wide who are strong, physical and pacey to get at the opponents. The centre-backs have been strong and physical as well, the likes of Matt Hummels, even Dante and people like that in the past. And then in midfield had a good blend between physical players and players who read the game well, Thiago, Alonso, Ochoa, Vidal, Xavi Martinez, players like that. And then, with the front three, or, sometimes with the 4-4-1-1, with Thomas Muller in there who supports that press and is quite physical, as well as Lewandowski, it's difficult for teams to play out. So we'll have an example here. So we could have a midfielder pressing the ball. They're looking to play out. They play into this area here. And then once that's gone, can we get a trigger to support the press? This play is going to be physical, force the player into errors. We win the ball back. Then we can be quite intricate in possession and go through and score. Okay, so this is good for physical teams. When they're playing against teams who might not be as physical, to put them under pressure, make it difficult for them, maybe think that they've got options on the ball, but once they play that pass, we're going to be strong and physical from the get-go to win the ball back. Thanks for watching this week's video. For more content, follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. The links will be in the description below, and we'll see you next week for another 2 Minute Tactics.